DART, Delaware's transit service, moving forward.
Tonight, one of the world's richest and most powerful men slams Delaware. Plus, a local beach town fires its police chief, and it may soon be easier for Delaware seniors to get medical marijuana. We'll tell you more about that. Those stories and much more straight ahead tonight on DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks for being with us tonight. Making headlines today. In a significant legal development, a Delaware judge ruled on Tuesday that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is not entitled to a landmark compensation package potentially exceeding $55 billion. This following a shareholder lawsuit spanning over 5 years. The lawsuit accused Musk and Tesla directors of breaching duties, resulting in waste of corporate assets and unjust enrichment for Musk. The judge deemed Musk a controlling shareholder with potential conflicts of interest, stating that the compensation plan's approval process was deeply flawed and ordered the rescission of Musk's pay package. Defense attorneys argued that the plan was fairly negotiated, had lofty performance milestones, and was approved by shareholders. The decision has sparked considerable attention, with analysts calling it unprecedented and a significant legal victory for the shareholder plaintiff. Elon Musk, who recently challenged Tesla's board for a new compensation plan, criticized Delaware for company incorporation, recommending instead Nevada or Texas. And in other news, Wilmington police are investigating after a body was found this morning, Wednesday, near train tracks on the city's west side. Police were at the scene early this morning at West 3rd and Hawley Streets. Police confirmed it was a death investigation and said further details would be released shortly. We'll keep you posted there. And now to Sussex County with a recent legal development, a lawsuit filed by former Sussex Central High School student Ayanna Harmon, alleging privacy violations, has been dismissed by a Delaware Superior Court judge against the school and Indian River School District. However, claims against former Principal Bradley Layfield and former Assistant Principal Matthew Jones, those persist, with Harmon's lawyers intending to refile after uncovering more information on the school district's role in this incident. The lawsuit, you may recall, centered around allegations that images of Harmon's exposed breast during an altercation were shared as a meme among school personnel, this leading to Layfield's termination. And the court determined the school and district were not liable for the alleged actions. And 3 teens are facing charges of firing a gun outside the Holloway Terrace Fire Hall near Newcastle earlier this month. While no injuries were reported, Newcastle County Police said an occupied home was struck during the January 13th incident. Two 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old have each been charged with 4 felony counts of reckless endangering, several weapons offenses, and other crimes. After their arrest, police found a .40 caliber handgun and 2 9mm handguns, one with no serial number on it. The teens from Middletown and Townsend area were not named by police. They were arraigned and committed Tuesday to the Newcastle County Detention Center. Police say people were leaving a birthday party on the 13th when a large group of uninvited individuals had arrived. One member of the uninvited group fired a shot at one of the birthday party guests and then fled with 2 others in a car. The bullet missed the one person, but it struck a nearby home, traveling into that home's kitchen and striking an interior wall. Through investigations, police were able to arrest all 3 teens fleeing in that car. And a 34-year-old man from Newark has been sentenced to 25 years in prison for murder and related charges connected to the fatal shooting of Andre Hickson in Wilmington during the summer of 2020. Timothy Thomas, who pled guilty last October, was already incarcerated on unrelated charges when arrested in 2022 for Hickson's shooting death. The Delaware Attorney General's office reported that the altercation leading to the shooting occurred at an auto repair facility where Thomas was in a dispute with Hickson, and he pulled out a gun and fatally shot him. The sentencing also resolves around additional charges against Thomas, including strangulation, assault, malicious interference, and theft of a motor vehicle. And a little further downstate, a 55-year-old Felton man has been charged with beating his wife to death while he was high on methamphetamines. Leon Reynolds was arrested early Friday morning after he called 911 to report his 55-year-old wife, Virginia Reynolds, was unconscious. Reynolds first told police his wife fell in the shower before he then admitted to beating her, police say. She was found unresponsive with several injuries to her body and taken to a nearby hospital. There, she was pronounced dead. And hospital staff told police she had suffered 17 broken ribs and 2 lacerations to her head. He was charged with first-degree murder and jailed on $1 million cash bond. And the town of Bethany Beach has announced the dismissal of Police Chief Michael Redman and his captain Darren Cathell, this following an investigation into the potential misuse of federal and state grant funds for overtime payments. Initiated in mid-August of 2023, the probe revealed possible criminal activity, prompting the town to involve federal and state law enforcement. The investigation found no implication of other police department employees in the misuse of funds. The Bethany Beach Town Council expressed surprise and sadness over their dismissals, particularly noting the shock among officers not involved in the misconduct. The announcement follows Chief Redman's earlier arrest on DUI charges back in May of last year. A law which would allow Delawareans ages 65 or older to obtain a medical marijuana card without their doctor's approval. It passed the State House late last week. House Bill 285, sponsored by Ed Osinski, who has championed marijuana in the state legislature, eventually passed with a vote of 25 yes and 10 no votes, with all 20 votes against the bill coming from Republicans. And in a significant move to preserve a piece of its historical heritage, the city of Wilmington has recently acquired the deteriorating 1880s-era Gibraltar Mansion. The mansion stands along Pennsylvania Avenue on an over 6-acre property. It was constructed by John Rodney Brinkle. He was actually the grandnephew of Caesar Rodney and Delaware's first governor. The estate includes a stone mansion, greenhouse, service building, and more. Over the years, the property has fallen into disrepair, facing issues such as graffiti, shattered windows, and a deteriorating roof. Wilmington Mayor Mike Przicki, now the property's owner, expressed his sadness over the mansion's decline. Various buyers have attempted to repurpose the mansion into a wedding venue, hotel, or other ventures, but the property was ultimately sold to the city for $900,000. The mansion has been on the National Register of Historic Places since 1998. And Delaware State Treasurer Colleen Davis will be absent from meetings and events in the coming weeks as she undergoes a preventative bilateral mastectomy due to genetic mutations, increasing her risk of breast and ovarian cancer. Despite these health challenges, Davis, who successfully recovered from ovary removal last year, says she remains dedicated to serving Delawareans and aims to rejoin her team very soon. The Democratic candidate for Delaware's lone U.S. House seat, Davis urges others to prioritize their health and expresses gratitude and understanding and support. She was reelected treasurer in 2022, and we certainly wish her the very best. And before we go tonight, firefighting is often a family tradition, and the Kurland family of Wilmington here are one of the strongest examples of that kind of dedication and service. The city of Wilmington announced on Wednesday the retirement of Battalion Chief Dennis Kurland, concluding his remarkable 45-year career with the Wilmington Fire Department. The Kurland family's connection to the department dates back to its establishment in 1921, with at least one family member consistently on the roster. Dennis Curlin's grandfather, Deputy Chief Michael J. Curlin Sr., he made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty back in 1955. Following Curlin's retirement, a series of promotions within the fire department ensued. Eric Haley, a veteran of 21 years with service, has ascended to the role of battalion chief. Lawrence Hines earned a promotion to captain, while firefighter Peter Vincent now holds the rank of lieutenant. From all of us here at DETV, we want to thank their family for their service and dedication to the city of Wilmington. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of DETV News. Be sure to follow us across your favorite social media platforms. And for a look at what's happening around the state of Delaware anytime, head to our website. That's detvch.com. With tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. We'll see you again right back here tomorrow.